All right, let's do it again. Another 5-minute post-game show courtesy of Post-Game Pints. Mitch, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah, Sean, I'm ready. Look what I got.
Oh, baby.
You jealous?
Yeah, a little bit, but do you have one of these? Oh, yeah. There you go. Habs victorious in game 2 versus the Vegas Golden Knights, 3-2. They pull out the win. They even things out. They get the split in Vegas. It's huge win for the Canadians, and they did it by getting the lead. They got a 3-goal lead, and then they held on.
Well, we've seen during this playoff run that's been critical for them. With all that time, think about all that time against Toronto. They never trailed. And what happened when they never trailed? Well, they won those games, and they were able to really lock it down. So playing with the lead is a big part of what they have to do to play their style and to be effective. Very important. So they grabbed that 3-0 lead in the game tonight, and they did it by working hard, good on the forecheck, getting pucks towards Marc-Andre Fleury, who was a little bit shaky at times. And we saw a lot of the things tonight that we saw in the first 2 rounds, which if you're a Canadiens fan is very, very encouraging.
All right, quickly, let's go through the goals that the Canadiens scored. Yoel Armia, that fourth line does what they do. I love how physical that they went after the defense. He hit Martinez. I know that Pietrangelo scored a couple goals. Canadiens went after him tonight. I didn't hear much about Shea Theodore. And then you also had the Toffoli goal, beautiful setup by Cole Caulfield. And then the Paul Byron goal, which ended up being the game-winning goal, kind of embarrassing Fleury as he goes for the poke check and going upstairs. Pick a goal and talk about it, Mitch.
Well, I mean, all of them are pretty unique, right? So I guess I'll start with the first goal, Sean, because we know how critical it is for the Canadiens to get that first goal. Actually, I'm getting confused now. I don't remember if it was the second or the first. I want to talk about the
first
Toffoli goal.
The second goal.
Yeah, okay. The Armia one was the first. My bad. It's been a long day, Sean.
I know.
What I liked about the Toffoli goal is the point streak continues. He's been playing well ever since he finally hit the back of the net in that Toronto series. But I love the play by Cole Caulfield. He's on the right side. He makes that hesitation, and that slight hesitation makes Marc-Andre Fleury think that he's going to shoot, and a lot of the defending players too. And then he slides it over to Toffoli from on the left, who's at that very high slot spot, and Toffoli gets it off immediately. So it looks bad on Marc-Andre Fleury, especially since Toffoli didn't get a lot of that puck. But I actually think it's a hard play for the goaltender when he thinks shot and then plays the shot. It's a pass, and then when he's coming over, not only is it a pass, but the shot that's coming is a changeup, like a Pedro Martinez circle change coming at him. So I loved seeing Caulfield and Toffoli hook up on that goal. What about you? Of the 3, which do you pick out?
The Paul Byron goal. I think he needed a moment. I think he had that moment early in the Toronto series. That line needed something. And I know it's not Anderson. Everybody's going to Anderson. But he was able to, the Canadiens were being hemmed in that second period. They just needed that little bit of boost. They ended up giving up that first goal to Pietrangelo. But at the same time, I thought the Byron goal was just, he was in all alone. He was calm. He was poised. He saw that Marc-Andre Fleury was going to poke check. It was just an easy little backhand over the shoulder. Jeff Petrie got in the lineup. John Merrill got in the lineup. Romanoff was out. I know a lot of people didn't want to see Romanoff out, but hey, it worked in the end, right?
Look, fans love the young kids, and I know that. They want to see the future today. They want the young players compared to the veterans. Coaches are a bit the opposite. They much prefer the veterans because maybe they're a little bit more predictable at times. But Sean, at this point, what I care about is results, and the result was a win. So not having Romanov led to a win, and to me, that's a plus for the Canadiens, obviously. And then what can you say about Jeff Petrie? You saw the special glove that he was wearing with the 2 fingers probably taped together. You saw the bloodshot eyes, and you're just wondering how effective he was going to be. I thought
very effective.
Sean, how many times did you look at him in a battle in the corner and see how he was able to adjust because of that injury that we know he has to his right hand, using one hand on the stick and protecting his hand? Even on the Pietrangelo goal, he's coming across to block it, and go look at what he does with his right hand. He tucks it under his armpit. I mean, Jeff Petrie was a warrior tonight, Sean.
Oh, and by the way, ho hum Carey Price.
Wow. What do you want to say at this point? He's their best player, and he made 2 or 3 highlight reel saves.
That's it. That's all we can say about Carey Price. I'm sorry. We're out of time. That's a 5-minute post-game show. Habs win 3-2 on Vegas. And they win game 2. Game 3 is coming back to Montreal. Cheers, Mitch. I'm going home. I'm going to have one of these.